Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you for watching. In today's video I have some modern farmhouse home decor DIYs. I think these turn out beautiful. I did use mostly Dollar Tree items, so I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell button so you can get notified every time I upload. With that being said, now let's craft. For this DIY, I will be using the 11 by 14 canvas from Dollar Tree and 3 of the large paint stir sticks. I'm going to start by measuring the paint stir sticks to the size of the canvas and cut them. Once I had all of my pieces cut, I then painted them using a mixture of the Waverly Antique Wax and black ink. To make them look a little bit lighter, I used a wet napkin and removed some of the paint. I just love this technique because you can see so much detail of the wood sticks, and I think it's beautiful. I then went ahead and removed the plastic from the canvas and I started to glue the paint sticks. Now the way I glue these were I used some of the wood glue to add to each of the sides, and then I started to glue the longer piece using hot glue. Once the longer pieces were glued, I then started to glue the sides, and I also used hot glue but only to the bottom. Look how beautiful this frame looks. Now you can pretty much add anything to this. Now I'm going to do a wreath using this Dollar Tree wire jute cord. I glued some of the Walmart boxwood greenery all around it. Now once I had it, I used one of the Dollar Tree clear little hooks. I will be adding the wreath first, so like that I know where I'm going to add my letters. The sticker letters I will be using for our nest are these that I got from Dollar General. I love the font of these. I'm going to put our at the top and nest at the bottom. Since these are stickers, they already come with adhesive, but to secure them some more, you can add Mod Podge right on top of them. After looking at it, I thought it looked too plain, so I decided to add a G using the Dollar Tree poster sticker letters, and I'm using the smaller ones to put Galvis underneath. And that is it. Now the last thing I did add was a sawtooth hook to the back so I can hang it to my wall. But other than that, I think this turned out beautiful. Before I move on with my next DIY, I do want to mention that this is a DIY I submitted to the Creative Contest Championship hosted by Heidi Sonboul. To see how I did it, I'll have Heidi's video link down below. She will have the instructions on how to vote, plus there is going to be tons of DIYs from the rest of the contestants. These are beautiful, talented ladies. You guys get to vote and choose who moves to round 2. For my next DIY, I will be using 2 different wood ovals, and both of these are from Dollar Tree. I'm going to start by removing the plastic from the bigger one, and I'm also using this table leg. I got this from Lowe's. I think it was under $4 or $5, maybe $6, but it wasn't that expensive. And I am going to just mark where the center is so then I can make a hole using my drill. I did make the hole smaller than the screw, so like that I can just screw the leg to the oval piece. Once I had that, I glued the smaller oval to the bottom using hot glue. You can use wood glue, I just chose not to since I am not adding anything heavy. I'm going to paint this using the same mixture of a little bit of water, the Waverly Antique Wax, and the black ink. I'm going to set this aside and let it dry. Now I'm going to work what I'm going to put on top of this. And I'm using the Dollar Tree jute wire cord to make a wreath and some fern that I got from Dollar General. I'm adding some boxwood right on top. The last thing I will be doing is just adding the wreath right on top of this little plant stand. And I made it into an oval, and then I added these Hobby Lobby candles that I got 3 on a pack. I am not gluing anything down since I do want to be able to switch the greenery all year round. So that is it for this DIY. I think it turned out beautiful. For my next DIY, I'm going to use one of the new wire picture hangers from Dollar Tree. I'm going to start by removing the plastic and removing all the little clips. I'm going to reuse this love sign that I got from Dollar Tree a while back. So there is many different ways you can attach this to the wire. The way I'm going to do it is I'm going to flip it around and then put the wire wreath and just use some thumbtacks and putting them in through the back. Once I had both of the thumbtacks in, I flipped it around. Now the greenery I will be using is from Michael's. I got this when they were 60% off, so they were under $2 each. I did cut a little bit of the stem off at the bottom because they were too long when I tried to put both of these together. Now I'm going to use a piece of jute twine to wrap it around the center and then tie it. Next, I'm going to tie the greenery to the bottom piece of the wire. Now because it is very thin, it is going to fall forward. So what I decided to do was just cut smaller little pieces of the jute string and then just tie some branches here and there. The last thing I did was just add a bow in the center, and that is it for this DIY. I think it turned out beautiful. My next DIY is one of my favorites. Now I got this letter G from Target a while back. It was on clearance and this is made out of cardboard. I'm going to start by painting the letter using white chalk paint. To decorate the letter, I did took off one of the stems from the wreath I made earlier, and I just started to cut all the leaves, and I just glued it all around the G, or actually the one side. And that is all I did to decorate this, and I think it looks so beautiful with the greenery. From Dollar Tree, I'm going to use one of the decorated boxes. These are new to Dollar Tree. I'm going to remove the little tag, and I'm going to paint this using the same mixture I've been using. Now I'm going to put these together. All I did was just flip the box around and glue the G right on top of it. And I think this turned out so beautiful. This is such a perfect decor piece to go on top of your table. And that is it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Don't forget to go check out Heidi's video so you can see that other DIY I made, and so you can check the rest of the ladies out. And don't forget to vote for me. I really appreciate all your love and support. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, bye.